And we just turned on YouTube right now because we got to make sure that YouTube doesn't flag us for playing a song. Anyways, long story. You just chiming in. I haven't even introduced you. Before we get down to it, anyways, you know you're listening to MixLR or YouTube, Stream 35 Radio. I'm in Studio 35, New York City, and out in our DC studio in the DMV, we got Dion, and yeah, man, he's been coming on now a few weeks. We're just getting this NYC to DC sports. What's up, D?
What's going on, man? How you feel today?
I'm all right. I was just going to tell you while we had the intro music playing that Tampa Bay and Toronto are tied now on hockey. Of course, yeah.
Well, that's still good for me.
And the score of the game is 2-2, which is actually right. I might as well get right into it. 2-2 is deuces are wild because we're watching. I think there's 6 series games on tonight between NHL and NBA, and all of the series are 2-2.
Right.
Isn't that crazy? Just a bunch of like
Dang, what was the number?
Pivotal games going down tonight.
What was the number for the night? Was it deuces?
You know what? You know what? You know what would have been an interesting play to do, coming right out of the jump here, if you just took all the home team tonight on the money line on the playoffs. Because I'll tell you what just happened. Toronto just took a 3-2 lead. So they scored 2 goals. We're talking third period, 15 something left, and the Toronto Maple Leafs with 2 goals in the first 4 minutes of the third period.
Wow.
To take a 3-2 lead. And this is 2-2. Like we said, people are trying to take home field. When you're 2-2, game 5 means home field, home ice, home court, whatever you want to call it.
I actually picked Tampa Bay plus 1.5, so I'm still good.
I do remember. I do know that you, yes, you did have Tampa on the slate tonight, 1.5, the puck line.
Yep.
You also had, I think you were talking New York Yankees, and we're gonna get a Twitter account going so you guys can get more familiar with what the picks are. Stream 35 Radio. Dion will give us some. We're just trying to figure out how he's going to label his games because you usually have a lot. You like a lot of baseball.
Yeah, I like a lot of baseball. Well,
so we're going to have to get you to prioritize your baseball.
I like to gamble, so that's the only thing popping right now. So
that's why you're on this show.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So that's why I like baseball because any given day you can have about 15 games, you know? So
and you also were talking about, as we talked earlier today, the Miami Heat, and I can't believe the spread in that game was only 3 points.
Right.
They're up 118-81. I know it's easy to say that now, but I don't care what. Like, even if I was feeling Philadelphia, I would expect to get more like 5 or 6.
And you know what's crazy?
Was there something I didn't know about this game? No, I know you said Miami money line is good to par up with something. But the value what was the value on that? I don't even remember. I could look it up.
But what I'm saying is I should have bought it up to at least 10. But you know what's crazy though?
No, Miami's money line was minus 153. That's pretty decent, man.
Right, but I'm saying, I could have still bought it up to maybe minus 10.
I just feel like they gave the 76ers way too much more respect in a game where there's nobody injured.
He played so well the last couple of games. That's why they gave him that point. That's why they gave him.
But they're supposed to play well because they were at home.
Right. Yeah.
Like, you know, in tennis terms, this is like somebody's got to break serve.
Right.
And that's when you win. You know, they always say, D, a series don't start until a road team wins a game.
Yeah. Well, I got my rally hat on. I'm still looking at this St. Louis game.
But maybe it's 5-2. Oh, yeah. You're so right now in baseball, you're worried about St. Louis?
Yeah, it's 5-2.
St. Louis Cardinals playing the Baltimore Orioles. How could you?
Right.
Well,
right. Who would have thought it?
You deserve
St. Louis at home. Who would have thought it?
Who would have thunk it?
Who would have thought it? Man, hey, what can
But
you do?
that's how it works. It's baseball. Like sometimes the Baltimore Orioles will win one of the games in a 3-game series.
Yeah, two of my favorite songs are Frank Sinatra, "That's Life," and "Lady Luck."
Get you
Those
all
are two of
covered.
my favorite songs, "Lady
Might as
Luck."
well talk about some of the other games going on. The Bruins, they're laying an egg out in Carolina. It's 5-1. Oh, that's it. It looks like that's going to be the final. 5-1. What do you think of
Yeah,
that? Doesn't
I
surprise
took
you.
I took their money line. I wanted her. I could had Hurricanes money line.
So the home team holds on to home ice
Mm,
advantage there in that
uh,
game 5. The Maple Leafs are winning, as we said, another home team, and then the Miami Heat are winning another home team. So exactly what I said. I think an interesting play tonight could have been parlaying all the home teams in 2-2 series, the money
mm,
lines.
mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, would have been bad.
we still got to get the Minnesota Wild, which hasn't started yet, against
Yeah,
St. Louis.
I was liking the
And then
Blues,
also
but
in basketball, with the Suns, right?
I was liking the Blues, but I was scared of the Blues tonight. I was really liking the Blues, but I was scared of them.
Why are you scared of the Blues?
Now, I wanted the Blues, but I was scared to jump on them. I was scared to jump on them. I wanted the Blues to win. I mean, I wanted to pick the Blues, but I
Well,
was,
it hasn't started yet. You could still pick them.
yeah. Mm. Hey, listen, I
You're
got my
talking
rally
about
hat
it
on.
the
Oh,
past tense.
for those who don't know, yeah, this is my rally hat. Can you see it?
You
Yeah, this
just
is my rally hat.
so right now Dion is pulling for the Cards comeback.
The comeback, man. 5-2. five
Five
to two
two in the 7th.
in the seventh.
Right now, the in running St. Louis to win the game, it's not that
Mm-hmm.
bad. I mean, considering they're down 3 this late, it's only plus 438.
Ooh, 438. That's a good little lump right there.
But I think it should be high. I think it should be like 700.
Oh, on my app it says plus 550.
Yeah, you get a better number than I do. We won't name
Yeah,
names
I
of the
mean that's
apps.
why I like these guys. We're not gonna give them free pump, but I like these guys.
Yeah, they're only giving 438 on mine.
Yeah, they give them 550 on mine.
Could be worth a
Yeah.
run.
Hmm. I mean, a lot of people don't like baseball, but I love baseball because it pays.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
What are your sentiments
Anybody
about
that bets doesn't care about what like it's either you like betting on baseball or you don't, and you don't care if the game's changed and like it's too
it?
slow. I mean, you're using it for a different reason.
But it's like a lot of my friends are talking. They're like, "You bet on baseball?"
You
I'm
get
like,
value on baseball.
exactly. That's why I say, man, you get paid off of baseball more than any other sport.
No, I won't say that. But I know it used to be a bet on a lot. It's kind of slowed down, but still there's a market for it, especially like in another month when the hockey and
So, what other sport, in your
NBA
opinion,
is starting.
pays more?
The most bet on sport is the NFL by far.
Yeah, yeah, but I'm talking about actually pays out more. For
Okay, you want to talk about payouts.
yeah, odds and everything like that.
I want to talk about payouts. Horse racing this weekend.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
That was a payout.
Speaking of
Don't
horse
know if
racing,
anybody had it.
right? Well, you know what?
Well, people that don't really bet and just do that thing for fun, they'll be like, oh, let me take the long shot.
Yeah, but you know what? They put $10 on it.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't put like what's the matches guy and put 3 or 4 million on it. They put $10 on it or something like
Well, I'll
that.
tell you who made money was the people that own that horse.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And they probably lost so much money over the years in horse racing. Most people do. You got to get that
Actually,
one. You got to get that one big hit.
The backstory on this is that a couple of years ago, that actual horse racer, he almost lost everything. He had a
Oh, I'm
barn
sure he did. That's
but he
how it
had a
works.
bonfire. Yeah, he had a bonfire.
Oh, damn.
Lost everything. And he got this horse out of nowhere.
Well, the horse didn't even know it was running. It was filling in.
Right. Yeah. He it was a late scratch, and he got in there, man. 80-1. 80-1, brother.
But the thing is,
Name one person who put $1,000 on it.
I mean, there might be one bet out there. You'd be
Think
surprised.
so?
Everything they got a bet for, it's somebody put it in.
I bet you the mattress guy didn't.
No. But
Does he ever win?
the people that the owners always bet their horses though, so that's what I'm saying.
But does this mattress guy ever win? Because I never see him on the right side of a bet. I mean, have you?
He's
ever
like what's his name? Drake is like that, right?
Yeah.
Every time he
I'm
put
gonna
a
tell
hex
you,
on some teams.
Speaking of betting, Mayweather posted a picture of his winnings on a Canelo fight.
Mayweather bets a lot of money though.
Yeah, but he bet against Canelo.
No, I know.
So he won. He won big.
Yeah.
I forgot the numbers, but he won big.
No, you got a plus number there.
Yeah, but I don't know what Canelo was thinking in the fight. He was letting the guy walk
that
right in.
reminds me. Did you check out the MMA thing that was going on that night?
Nah, I haven't. That's not really my ski. I don't really. I need
check
to get
out
into it.
check out this post game interview. I don't mess with it either.
Oh, you talking about the dude?
Or the UFC. Sorry, I said. Well, yeah, that's MMA, right? Well, I guess it's. I know.
You talking about the guy who told me we had the herpes and all that?
I don't know if you heard this.
Last fight, I was tired. I was exhausted.
Yeah.
I'm about to launch this NFT that's going to change the fight game. And I put in 30 all-nighters before that fight. I had herpes before that fight, 2 outbreaks in the span of a week. I'm here. I'm healthy. Let's go. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I fight.
How the crowd going to cheer that?
Let me just say this, though.
He said
For
he
that
had
gentleman
2
right
outbreaks?
For that gentleman right there, his game just went down 50%. Because you like, God, did you just say you had herpes? So his game just went down.
He said he had 2 outbreaks. I didn't even know.
Right. So that means he has
2 outbreaks. Did he misspeak, or is that possible? Like you can get it like 3 times a week?
I mean, I don't have it, but I don't want to have it. So I don't really. I'm not like what do you?
But how could you have 2 outbreaks?
I mean, okay. So after I heard the story, right?
Yeah.
After I heard him say that, I read up on it, and it said stress brings on outbreaks. So maybe he was stressed out about the fight, and he said he was doing
so he meant like his skin was breaking, like
no outbreaks mean so.
Like he made it sound like he got it twice.
No, outbreak means it's like with the herpes thing, they say endorments, and then you have an outbreak.
No, I got you.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So, but
I just think it's.
I never had that issue, and I don't never want that issue. You know, yeah. So yeah, he had 2 outbreaks. He recovered. It came right. He was too stressed out. So that's what it is. Yeah. But he won the fight.
I think he was an underdog too.
Yeah. But speaking of fighting, when I watched the Canelo fight, I think he underestimated that guy. And I thought he was just going to walk in there and be this big bad Canelo. And he thought he was going to get him out quick. And he was gassed toward the end. Gassed. Because he was eating so many jabs. First of all, the guy had a reach over him. And he was catching so many jabs, his whole face was red as his hair, on his head. Yeah, I don't know what did that. Whoever devised that game plan was not it was not good. Definitely not good. But what can you do?
Yeah, and another underdog paid.
Yeah,
weekend of the underdogs. Yo, what about your
who?
Your boy Jerry Jones.
Well, old Jerry, man, was reading the article as we were speaking earlier. Article
About the
with
mayor trying to come at him.
the man wants to get another team in Dallas, but that market's not even big enough for another team. How can they? I mean, he wants to compete with New York and LA. Since when has New York and LA and Dallas been in the same sentence as far as a market? I'm just asking. I mean, I don't know. I'm asking for a friend.
I mean, they might be banking on the fact that your Tampa Bay Lightning tied it. By the way, it's 3-3 now.
Yeah.
So
Everything
at least
is
we
looking
got
good.
one good game going on here. Of course, the first hoops game was a blowout. Miami took down the Sixers.
Yeah, they put the big hand on them.
The Bruins hockey game was a blowout. Carolina won 5-1. And right now, this is the best thing going. The Blues just took the lead on the Wild. And there's still the Kings and Oilers coming up later.
That's been a tricky game, that Kings and Oilers game. I mean,
series.
Edmonton should be smashing them. Same thing as
you would think.
The Calgary Flames should be smashing Dallas, but it's been the exact opposite. So
yeah.
I need 3 more runs, bro. I need 3 more runs. Come on, St. Louis. You only got 6 more outs, bro. It's the top of the 8th. You got 6 more outs. I need them. Can we get them?
But back to, you'll get them. You got your rally hat on. You'll get them.
There you go.
But back to, I think it's a bunch of smoke with the Dallas getting 2 teams story. NFL wants to expand to so many other cities. I'm surprised they managed to even keep those 2 teams in L.A., to tell you the truth.
Well, anytime it's an expansion, it's got to be 2 teams. So if they were,
it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to. Toronto Maple Leafs just took the lead.
No, I mean, but if you do an expansion, it has to be 2 teams. It's never 1 team expansion. Any league.
No. They do odd number. They do. They got odd number.
Name one time it's been an odd number when they had expansion.
The NFL? Who's the latest team? The Texans.
Carolina.
The Texans.
The Texans.
No, it isn't. The Texans.
No, Texas just moved.
From where? What are you talking
Tennessee.
about? Dude, that was the Houston Oilers.
Oh, yeah. They moved to Tennessee.
Texans came out, and nobody else came out.
Yeah, but that's still not an odd number, though. It's not an odd number, though, is it? In the NFL?
No, they're at 32, but
yeah,
I'm saying it was odd based on the last expansion prior to that. Well, and I think baseball's got a odd number, maybe. I think they got 31.
Yeah, but I mean, normally when it comes to, they try to keep it an even number. So even like a West or East, National, American.
No, I know, but there are some divisions that have less teams. That's all I'm saying.
So
not in football.
So if Dallas was to get a new team, whatever city is going to get a team.
Listen, NFL, you're right. They may go even teams just because divisions, right. But I don't think they'd care for a couple. They know they're going to expand another team. They're going to be in Europe pretty soon.
Right. So what NBA team is moving to Vegas?
The team with the worst attendance, or that's most poorly ran. Isn't OKC like falling apart now?
Yeah, there you go. But well,
I think their arena's kind of, I don't think they got a new arena lately.
Maybe they moved back to Seattle.
I mean, if they want to give Seattle a team, that'd be the way to do it.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought Seattle was pumping back in the day. I don't know why they moved from Seattle.
Yeah, I think it's just the owner getting greedy or something. All right, let's open up the phone lines. How about that? Since we've been talking about some. Oh, did you see Al Horford last night? What about his act?
Ooh, Al Horford.
And it all started with a tech on Giannis that he gave a look. He gave that old man look.
He hit the fountain of youth last night, man. What did he get, 40?
I don't think it was 40, but dude, that dunk he had on Yanni was, wow.
Yeah. Well.
That's kind of dunk that leaves a mark, bro.
Yeah. On your manhood, though, right? On your manhood, for sure.
So if you want to call in, it's 917-477-7737. Antoine here with Dion, NYC to DC Sports. And we're just kicking it on this Tuesday night. The Deuces are Wild Tuesday.
Al had 30.
Yeah, it was 30.
But he had 22 the game before. Al's been playing pretty good for the Celtics, though.
He has. He's the kind of guy, in the playoffs. It's like Andre Drummond or something, just the guy that's seen everything.
Yeah. Al's trying to play for a new contract. So it's the middle of the 8th. 5-2. St. Louis coming up. St. Louis is going to score 3 runs in the 8th.
They probably will.